They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks, it's Cameron. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Turns it loose deep. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got room to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Singleton. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Great place to start for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Howard. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. What a disappointment. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. And they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This will likely be the last play of the half. To throw, it's Robertson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Washington. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! And these guys guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Caught near the sticks, it's Howard. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Cobb. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They'll line up for a second down play. Grant behind the line. It's Coleman. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking to the end zone. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He leaves it with his back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll take it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Lining up from the 34 on first down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The the old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.